I'm going over to the culture part of the podcast. You have the Boy Scouts of America roasted for changing their names and allowing girls to join. Now, and they also embrace censorship, which is a sure sign that you're not about freedom and you also have indefensible ideals. This goes for people on the left and people on the right. Whoever embraces censorship, I immediately lose a lot of respect for them. And a lot of businesses fall into this trap too. Again, the best policies always have the most conversations, let the best ideals brew to the surface. That's why if you look at these videos, they're always a comment section on every one of my videos that I post, on every platform that I post. I have the default setting to allow all comments, which statistically speaking, there are a lot that, I mean, there are some videos where more than half the comments are just roasting me. And I try to interact with every one of them when I get time. I always try to respond to every single comment. And the only time my comments have been disabled was when YouTube overrode me. And ironically, was I made a video about Bud Light and YouTube censorship. That is the video specifically where they just immediately disabled my comments. And no matter how many times I manually went back to make it open to everyone comments, it would default within seconds. Now, that being said, Boy Scouts of America, they're in trouble. They have 82, I believe the last number I saw was 82,000 sexual misconduct allegations against the company. They're billions in debt, and the lawsuit, I believe, is up to like 2 billion or something like that. The number of Boy Scouts actually in the organization is also plummeting precipitously for myriad of reasons. I also think it's also cultural, as well as we have devices distracting kids. There are a lot of things going bad for the Boy Scouts. They're also allowing people in the club that have dark pasts and a propensity to do bad things to children, which again, I don't recommend at all. And I was a Boy Scout when I was growing up, and thankfully I was very fortunate to not have anything negative happen to me. It's mostly great memories. I learned a lot of great things. And now Boy Scouts, a lot of people are saying they're going woke, which I think there's some truth to that. And I also think they're desperate for new clients. Very few people are joining the Boy Scouts. It's not sustainable as a business. And keep in mind, it's a nonprofit, so the cost is already a lot lower for them. When they buy stuff, they don't have to pay sales tax. Partially digress on that point, but they're desperate for members, and they don't have cookies to sell. They have crappy popcorn that if you feel bad for the kid, you'll buy the Boy Scouts popcorn. I mean, again, I don't know who's in charge of the marketing for Boy Scouts past 2 or 3 decades, but let's just say they don't deserve more than 3 cents in terms of they were compensated anything. I have yet to see a good advertising campaign for the Boy Scouts in the past decades. I mean, one would think they'd have a modicum of intelligence. Perhaps they're on par with Alyssa Heinerscheid, who destroyed Bud Light by 30% of the sales gone. They spent $185,000 to just lose $1.4 billion in sales. But I digress. Let's go to the Boy Scouts, which I'm surprised they haven't changed the hashtag. This is on their X Twitter profile. And of course, they know their ideals are indefensible, I think, because they disabled the comments nearly immediately, and they changed it to the point where I believe that you can only respond if they follow you. Let's look at this here. So this was, again, last week. It said, Boy Scouts of America today announced that it will rebrand to Scouting America. Ow, my eyes hurt. It rolled back so hard and so quick. Nevertheless, they say, quote, reflecting the organization's ongoing commitment to welcome every youth and family in America to experience the benefits of scouting. Yeah. I'm sorry to say I have an eagle. That could be aggressive. That they still have an eagle. So if you're just listening to the show, it's a picture of the Boy Scouts logo, and it says Scouting America with a bunch of green trees behind it and green grass. Which, I'm surprised. They'll probably change the logo next. I mean, an eagle is too aggressive. I mean, that's old school. Can't have that. They'll probably change it to what's more appropriate these days for the... Let's see. What would be a better logo for them now? Or now that they're changing their logo, perhaps they'll have all the identities or the gender identities as their logo. That out of the realms of possibility. And so yeah, they're real. They pay to trademark that disgusting logo that says there's a nice eagle that has Scouting America. They trademark that. So now girls can join. And yet Girl Scouts aren't changing their name. The Girl Scouts are not letting boys in, as far as I know. Interesting how it seems like only men's areas are being demonized and taken away the past couple of years. And it went viral. It got 3.3 million views and only 953 likes. That is so statistically bad. I have to pull up the calculator here to actually get a percentage just to make me smile a little bit more. I mean, I thought my like ratio was bad. I mean, this is unprecedented. So let's see here. That's 3.3 million. 3.3 million. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, sorry. Reverse that. What was it? 953. And again, there are some people who might join the Scouts because of this initiative. I'm not saying it's a 0% gain for them. Let's see. Divide that by that. Calculator doesn't freeze on me. So 953 divided by 3.3 million. Get 2.887 to the e to the negative 4. Turn that in percentage by multiplying it by 100. Oh. That means 0.02887 people who saw it liked it. Or if we feel so inclined, we could round up. 0.03 people who saw this liked it. Which again, is basically the worst ratio ever. Now, let's see if there's any good comments or positive comments. There might be a couple. I mean, statistically speaking, probably not. And again, they also restricted, say, only accounts at hashtag Boy Scouts mentioned can reply. Another sure sign of tyranny and or your ideals being indefensible, or you're not having the backbone to defend them. Perhaps because they're indefensible. Now, one of the first comments comes from End Wokeness, saying, quote, another iconic institution killed at the hands of wokeness beyond pathetic, getting 15,000 likes. That's gotta be the greatest ratio of the year. The original statement got 953 likes. The first comment, roasting, got 15,000 likes. That is astronomical. Now, I also have Becca saying, quote, congratulations, you just alienated every American out there. Can't wait for you to meet your demise, getting 148 likes, which, I mean, they're probably going to go bankrupt again. I mean, the case is so, there's a lot of evidence, there's a lot of money. There's a lot of evidence, and the lawsuits are adding up a lot. See, Gunther Eagleman says, quote, this is the dumbest post on X today. Congrats, getting 3.6 thousand likes. Bob said, fixed it for you, and he photoshopped the word groom, so it says Grooming America. They got 2.7 thousand likes, even that ratio to the original statement. Steve says, this is stupid as F, you groomers, getting 1.9 thousand likes. Alex says, quote, you destroyed an outlet for boys to be boys and learn more, getting 5.7 thousand likes, which, yes, precisely correct. I was going to say, I thought my extra one-click like would get it to 5.8 thousand perhaps, but it was not the one needed. Tim Young says, how long until Scouting America announces drag show for kids, getting 5,000 likes, which Girl Scouts already has a badge and initiatives for LGBT community outreach or community acceptance. I forget the actual vernacular of it, but I mean, I don't want to say Las Vegas odds are 100% or, you know, a guarantee or a sure bet. However, I think it probably is a high propensity for that to happen. Again, there is a big belief in business and culture that there is a big target audience who wants this. And again, that audience is not zero. There are a couple people who will join Scouts because of this. I don't think that's enough to make the business sustainable or the nonprofit sustainable. Now, that being said, there's also a lot of nonprofit millionaires and billionaires who also like that. Because of this initiative, maybe that increases donations from them. Again, that's not out of the realm of possibility. Tim Young says, I'm surprised they didn't rebrand it as They Them Scouts. What a bunch of woke clowns, getting 6.1 thousand likes. Frosted Seat Censor says, quote, the day the Boy Scouts ended, do not let your sons near this disgusting association, get 3.3 thousand likes. Still not a single positive comment yet. I'm scrolling past. Patrick says, RIP Boy Scouts, the audience you were chasing doesn't want to be Scouts. The audience you once had, you alienated. Okay, 2.7 thousand likes. Let's see. First word says, what you're saying is you no longer know how to define what a boy or girl is. Unquote. Got it. Okay, 1.7 thousand likes. Got the, is it Livercat Mini TM? Cliche, raise your hand if you're tired of this crap meme. Or not, that's not a meme, it's just a GIF. No, it is. Maybe it's a meme. It's just a picture. But nevertheless, there's gotta be. Michael Quinn says, send your kids to Scouting America only if they want genderqueer leader teaching about your child about Marxist, Leninist intersectionality with minor attractive persons. Getting 624 likes. Even that ratio, everything is ratioing them. We've never seen this before on the show. I've been covering, look at this data for like over a year now. Jeez. Len Wright says, I wonder why. It's a significant shift at, here. It's, quote, it's a significant shift as the organization emerges from bankruptcy following a flood of 82,000 sexual abuse claims and a $2.4 billion settlement and seeks for inclusion. Looks like there's a Boy Scouts of America marching with gay pride flags. Interestingly enough, you don't see this a lot. There are American flags there as well, getting 597 likes. Which, yeah, 2.5. So I guess they did find a settlement. $2.4 billion settlement. Jeez. It shows you how profitable they were to begin with. They could... Let's see. Scrolling down. Michael Quinn also said you destroyed Boy Scouts, so it's appropriate they have now killed the name. As an Eagle Scout, I'm disgusted that you have turned abandoned boys in the service of woke ideology. They got 666 likes. Capitalist Mike says you abandoned morally straight a long time ago. As a former Cub Master and Assistant Scout Masters, the Scout Masters are no longer a viable option for children. It's a Scout oath that says, on my honor, I'll do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Getting 807 likes, and I'm going to say, definitely dusting off the cobwebs. I remember saying that as a kid. I didn't make it to Eagle Scout. I made it to Boy Scout back in the day. I got 807 likes. Let's see. Oh, this is an epic fail. Not the statement, but the fact that this name on X Twitter is I meme, therefore I am, but the individual said you're dumb as F. They didn't respond in meme form. They still got 821 likes, but still. Let's see here. Another article from 2019, someone did saying list of Boy Scouts leaders accused of sexual abuse has nearly 3,000 more names than previously known. Got 721 likes. Let's see here. Gaze for Trump says embarrassing for to all former and present Boy Scouts, getting 555 likes. Let's see here. Emergent Perspective said, "Rest in peace, Boy Scouts. We can't even treat the dead with respect anymore. If you block me for posting this, I'll take it as merit badge unlocked." And CNN had an article in 2020 saying the statue of the Scouts founder to be removed, who is Robert Baldwin Powell, and why was he controversial, getting 497 likes. So you finally get to the point where these responses are not ratioing the original post. We had to scroll for quite a bit. And again, I have to see a single positive comment. Let's see here. Yep. Yeah, there's a new picture. Bad day. Allie has a picture of like some drag dressed in Boy Scout uniforms, getting 80 likes. Let's see here. So, yeah, another foundation of the country that is definitely not what it used to be. And again, I'm not sure how many people are going to join Scouts because of this. I think it's going to hurt their overall recruitment numbers at least within the next 12, 24, 48 months. There's a lot of controversy on, how much are demographics shifting in the United States, how many people are transitioning, what's the growing prospective audience or growing prospective customer base for this. And can't help but think, short term, they're definitely going to lose money. Unless they get, and again, there's a caveat. There are a couple millionaires, billionaires who love this kind of stuff. They might just throw money at this just to incentivize what they just did. We've seen this before multiple times. But let me know, would you ever buy popcorn again? Personally, I remember when the Girl Scouts literally they praised Amy Coney for going to the Supreme Court because woman Supreme Court, but because you're Republican, the Girl Scouts took her name down. They can only praise Marxists like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who ate herself out of a job, which helped Republicans that she didn't give up power until the last minute, because then they were able to put someone on the Supreme Court. But nevertheless, let me know in the comments. When's the last time you bought Boy Scout popcorn, if ever? And will this increase the odds that you're going to donate or participate with Boy Scouts of America? Do you think their overall rates are going to go down in terms of participation rate and donations? As always, let me know in the comments, because I would be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, leave us a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.